And here we go again. I know. For somebody who only got a few views on her last video, why would she make another? Mostly because I don't have a choice in the matter. Monster, by the way, is the bestest of the best makeup assistants ever. At least for me, anyway. I don't know about everybody else. But, okay. As you can see, the color of the day is red. And I have, like, one of my only bobble shape. That's a bob, right? When the hair just, like, stops at your chinny chin. It's, like, one of my only wigs that is like that. So this will be a unique look from moi. And I literally, as per usual, have no idea what I'm doing. Alright, so this time I will still say what I'm using and when I'm using it, but I don't know. Let's talk about makeup. Starting with the Makeup Forever. I don't know what these things are. I also don't care. They're great. That's what they are. Anyway, I'm just going to do a duo eyebrow today, mostly because the wig in question, I actually thought ahead for once and tried it on first. It has a bit of a bang situation, so literally no point in doing anything on my forehead because you're not going to see it. Tammy, don't make expressions when you're doing your eyebrows. Kind of an important thing, you know? Also important to remember, I am human and therefore I fudge. Occasionally. When I say occasionally, I mean literally all the time. That's my skin. Naturally, I am above average on the pale scale because I never go out in the flippin' sun. So when I go red for a second. Don't worry, it'll go away. But I don't know. How did you get into makeup? Why are you watching this video right now? If you're even watching this video right now. I'm pretty sure my only fan is Stella. Hi, Stella. But yeah, I got into makeup on accident. And then, well, actually first I was forced into makeup. Against my will. I will point out, against my will. I was made into makeup without permissions, which is important. Permissions is very important. We don't want to be that distance of cousins, people. We gotta at least be close cousins. Hello. Better. So I was a pure no makeup girly growing up. Very much a tomboy. In fact, my wardrobe in most of high school consisted of, and I don't care how morbid this sounds, shut up, one of my grandmother's many husbands passed away, Grandpa Dan, and she was still married to him even though they'd been separated. So when he died, she got all his stuff. So she has me and the siblings all come over to her casa, her casa, to help her pack up and get rid of all his stuff. If we saw anything we liked, we were to mention it. Like she expected us to actually find anything we wanted in an old man's closet. But I found a ton of old t-shirts that my mother did not pay for. Therefore, my mother had no problem with me ripping up. And we're talking like old school America kind of shirts, you know, ones with wolves on them, ones with American eagles, a lot of American flags, but mostly aminos, and that's why I liked them, aminos. But I basically took those, ripped them to shit, and wore them as muscle tees most of high school, along with some ripped up jeans. Flattering. Anyway. So no makeup. Did not know how to take care of my hair. My hair is naturally not curly, not crimpy, kind of somewhere in between, but definitely not straight. And my sisters all have straight-ish hair. So my mother had no idea what to do with my hair. I blow-dried it like they did. I brushed it like they did. And I ended up with this lovely frizzy mess. And I do mean mess with a capital E-S-S. Mess. So and big, thick glasses. It was not popular, by the way. at all. Let's see. So we're going to go with 2 shades of red, and then we're leading into the black. So this is the lighter red. But anyway, I digress a lot. They're called tangents. If you don't know anybody who goes on a whole bunch of tangents, then you do not associate with enough weirdos. Because tangents are a vocabulary. Anyway. So not until I met my ex-husband when I was a kid. My ex-husband, because you don't get married when you're a kid. I think I mentioned that in my last video. Anyway, his mother, who I love dearly, convinced me to try and marry Kay. And that was my first actual introduction into the makeup universe. And I mean, I did what I was told. You know, I did what I was showed. I did it all. I did the full mother freaking face. Heavy ass stuff. But not like eyeshadow or anything, just like the let me fix your imperfections. And since I was a kid, I didn't have any. I was like 18, 19 at this point. Anyway, but that was my first introduction to makeup. So when we split, as you do when you're a child getting married, I went back to my roots of no makeup. That is what I do. I did not like makeup. I hated makeup. Almost never wore it. I experimented a bit. Like I mentioned in my last video, my friend Kyoko, she was gorgeous with the makeup, and I wanted to be her so bad. Obviously I wasn't. No one could be Kyoko. Spritz. Eyebrows are something I will always spritz on because I want those bitches to stay in place. When I get a life back and I start going back out and stuff, I'll show you my few secrets I have to make sure that my makeup stays all freaking night. And it really do. So there. Anyway. But I came back and I'm pretty sure it was my friend Andrea who first turned me on to Sugar Pill. Sugar Pill makeup is very inexpensive, but oh my fucking god, pigmented. Like, so much. And they give you so much product. I still have them. These are the first palettes I ever bought from them. Check out some of them. Mind you, I wear these colors all the time. They're my favorite. And I still have all that product left. Yeah. Anyway. So I've got eyebrows as did as they're getting. P. Louise white, because if you're gonna do bright ass fucking makeup, you should wear white like it's your dang wedding. Anyway, ColourPop. I love ColourPop. Sorry, my brain always goes to ColourPop. Sugar Pill. I love their stuff. I still buy their stuff. I've expanded my stuff. I have quite a bit of their things. But I didn't know what the frick I was doing with these things. So I spent 2 years looking like a whole clown. I mean, who let me leave the house dressed like that? If I knew how to do screen and screen through these videos, I would show you some of these pictures. They're on my Facebook still. Because I refuse to forget what I came from. What you came from. It's important, Tammy. Remember who you are. Yup. But yeah, no, these were not good looks for anyone. I don't care if you have an obsession with clowns, which by the way I do. Not good. And this was long before the tickety talk. This was when I first came back to California. I live in California, by the way, from Texas, and I was working nights. I worked for Comcast, which is now Xfinity, and so I worked there nights, and I just played in my makeup all the time. I would take pictures of it. I was so proud. It looked so good. No, it didn't. No, it did not. Thank you. All right, so to start with, this is not the only palette I'm going to use, but to start with, I am using my red palette from Colourpop. Because this shade in particular, you can't see it. There, you can kind of see it. The glittery glitter Goldie. I like it. Anyway, I want it on my face very badly. So I'm going to start with a more neutral shade, not red, more of a peachy color. And kind of like before, only we're going a little bit harsher this time because this is red. So for the look, since I'm staying off of my forehead, I'm going harder on my face. So I need the makeup to kind of pop a bit more. If that even made any freaking sense to anyone but me. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about, even if you don't. But anyway, I digress a lot. I felt so bad for my kid's dad because we started dating right as I started into the whole makeup thing. And bless this man, if you believe in blessings, he put up with me and called me pretty through the clown era. It was not good. It was very not good. I don't know. He liked me, so he dealt with it. Now has a baby who's playing video games in the other room, enjoying his dang self, which I am fucking grateful for right now. If any of you guys know what I'm going through, you know him being happy, healthy is yay. We want the yay. Alright, so we are not going easy on this. We are now going in with the red, okay? And I'm blending downward all the way down. I will be adding some black too, but I really want this to be mostly a blank you red moment. Oh God, now I say moment like everyone else on TikTok. That was not intentional. I don't like the phrases that people use nowadays. We love ourselves at whatever moment. Oh, look at you, girly. I don't like those things. I don't. If that makes me old, I don't care. Literally, I don't care. I look in the mirror and I don't look my age. Even fat, I don't look my age, so I don't care. I'm happy. But yeah, so I always did a lot of makeup, a lot of makeup. As you can see, we are not going light. We are, however, uneven. Go back with this lighter shade, travel up a bit, travel up, make sure everybody's in the same place. When you have heavy lids, that's very difficult to do. Okay. Yes. Biatch. No, I'm trying not to swear, in case anybody couldn't tell. Now this is not a red, it's a burgundy brown. See how that darkens it a little bit? I don't know why things don't show up on camera, but I swear I take pictures at the end. It makes sense to me. All right, I see the darker side. The darker side. Precious. You didn't hear anything. Anyway. But yeah, so I wore makeup at work. Well, I started working for another company after I had my kid. And for a while, I was very much in heaven. I loved my job. I loved my coworkers. So I felt very free to express myself, which includes my hair, my makeup, all that jazz. And then my bosses pulled a Jacqueline Hyde. New boss's boss came in that didn't like the way I looked. So my boss, who was a two-faced gaslighter, suddenly didn't like my look either. Never liked my look. No. So they drained all the fun out of that job. But until then, I was able to do whatever I wanted. And then the pandemic hit right after I got a new job. So, yay, new job. New job is remote. Thank you, pandemic. So, I did not play with my makeup for a bit, but then I got really depressed. This is a very, very light color. It actually has almost no color of its own, so it's mixing in with the red. See? Kind of creating a peachy look. But, I mean, those dang TikTok ads finally got to me. And I don't mean TikTok ads like TikTok Shop. I hate TikTok Shop a lot. Oh my flippin' God, I hate TikTok Shop. But, like, the ads to download TikTok and to use TikTok, they finally got to me. I finally downloaded it because I was bored out of my mind. And I'm like, well, maybe I can do this. I already do my makeup. And so I started a little bit. And then I just started doing more, doing more. Then I started doing my makeup just for TikTok. Like, hello TikTok, notice me please, thank you. Where's the black? I just had the, why did I put it back? Black palette. I'm special. So now I just live, I'm a material world and I live in TikTok's world, which is what I'm doing my makeup for right now. I have this thought in my head. I want to do the rainbow. I think I mentioned that in my last video too. I was starting with pink because that's Stella's favorite color. But the first color of the rainbow is actually red. So I'm going to do red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. I'm going to try to. I have a wig for every color. So, you know, why not? I'm getting dragon out of this. You can't see it. Man, my camera sucks. But I'm definitely getting some dark, creepy dragon. I'm going to add gold too. That's going to be fun. Alright, so now I'm going to add that shimmery thing. And yes, I'm using my finger. Don't come for me. It's my makeup. I can do whatever I want. I don't put it on anyone else's face, so it's fine. P.S. If anybody sees this video and they want me to do their makeup, just know I'm not a professional and I touch my makeup. Anyway, I know I talk about stupid shit, but that's basically how we got to where we are right now. In my current situation, I don't physically go to work. I don't do the work. My work is my kid. So I literally have no work to make myself up for. So I make myself up for TikTok. That's it. Just TikTok. Alright, where is the thing? That's the thing. Now, a few things I need to figure out. First, how well will this gold show up? Let's start there. Hold on. We're experimenting. You can't see it, but I can. Please hold. But yeah, it's therapeutic doing makeup. And nobody can tell me otherwise, because y'all can't talk back at me right now. Let's see if this works. Oh, flip, it kind of does. And I have gold eyeshadow I can emphasize it with, too. That's nice. For somebody who only owns silver jewelry, this is a bold moment to do gold. I will point that out. Just saying. I'm gonna have to dig deep to make my look match the makeup. I like it. Ooh, I should do a dragon wing. Yeah, we should, yeah. Oh yeah, we're doing that, okay. How do I do that? There we go. I forgot what I was doing right after I said it. I'm special, in case nobody knew. Just in case. Alright, so I'm not going to talk here for obvious reasons. I almost have a sad puppy look here. God. I actually do want to try puppy makeup, where the wing goes down instead of up. I think it would look really cute. Maybe when I do blue, because you know, sad girl. Sadness. That's kind of the shape of this wig that I'm going to use. So sadness hair. You'll see it at the end. Don't worry. I would never keep y'all in the dark. Okay. Basic as Fook, right? We're good. We're not done. We're just good. Okay. You're proud of me? I almost learned to shut up while I do that. Okay. Give me a second. Let me remember this. Okay, so if I do... Okay, so it starts here. See that? Okay. Connect. All right, and then you do that thick ass beezy right there. All right, you fill her in, and then you figure out where you messed up. Because in my universe, I always mess up. So, in this case, you see how it drags out too much? Oh my God, seriously, TikTok notifications. So many. It's all the same person, too. Okay. And as you can tell from my page, I don't do a lot of this, obviously. And I'm just going to add that little creeper in there to tie in the negative space. See? I mean, that definitely could look worse. Could. All right. Now the hard part. Can we do that again? Probably not. 1, 2, 3. Connect. Fuck you. Frick you. Sorry, Stella. Connect. Okay. And just filling it in, we're not done. Once it dries down, you go in with another color, usually a nice bright color, and you reconnect those same tendons. Okay. Oh, I did that thing. Closed my eyes too soon. I'll have to fix that. I'll show you how I fix that. All right. And I don't actually fix it because in my universe, I mean, I know people can fix it. I'm not one of the people. I can't fix that kind of mistake. So what I do is I cover it. You go back in with the shadows you've been using. And you accidentally, on purpose, make it go away. Mostly the darker ones, obviously. And in case you added too much product, you always double check the other side. Now we shut up for a second. And now I stare sultry at you for a few moments so I don't fudge that up again. I have fans. I don't know why I don't ever use them. Exotic. I don't hate it. It could look worse. It could look better. Definitely could look better. But it also could look worse. Okay. So now we tight line. If we can find our stuff. Yeah, that. Zombie moment. But yeah, most of the makeup that I do is learned behavior. I've got a few things that I'm probably the only one on the planet that does. But actually, no, that's kind of a bold statement. There's no thing that only one person on the planet does. But, oh yeah, that doesn't hurt at all. Oh, should have warned you. Touching my eyeball, sorry. Alright, going in on my waterline for round 1. As you guys saw in my last video, I also go through this with eyeshadow later. Sorry if my breathing is weird. Actually, finally, going back to the gym. First time in, well, since my kid was really diagnosed. I tried going back after he was diagnosed, but then we just kept going back in the hospital, you know? There is something touching my contact lens. Yeah, that. Watery eyes. Bad for makeup. I like how I have to like look surprised for you to see that little extra. Alright, so once that dries, going back in with the gold. trying to. If this isn't dry enough, I'll have to go back and try again later. A little bit. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. That's another thing. A lot of trial and error here. That's what I meant to do. The little wing. This I'll have to fix. That's okay. I do it a lot. That's why the black goes over and with everything. See? And also just a little gold sparkle. Try to keep it confined, but yeah, just a little gold sparkle. Never hurts. ColourPop actually makes this sparkle, like makes all the glitters that I use. I mean, I know I own a lot of glitters, but I actually don't use that many glitters. I use the ColourPop one the most because I don't have to add anything. It just does its thing. All right. Oh, shit. Pausing the video for a second. I forgot to wet my sponge. Thank you for that brief intermission. Wet sponge. I always do the wet sponge because it's important. All right. Yes, I'm still putting it on my forehead, even though I already said my forehead's going to be covered. You never know what's going to peek through. Okay? Okay. But yeah, most of my techniques are just weird ass shit that I learned over time. Gotta be careful around that nose. I just recently gauged it. It's not quite happy with me right now. No, sir. No, ma'am. Fun fact, I actually tan pretty ridiculously if I'm willing to go out in the sun. Which I'm not. For obvious reasons. Well, maybe not so obvious. For one, I have nothing out there that I want. What do I need sunlight for? I don't. That's the answer. Just a little concealer. I don't know. Tell me in the comments. Where did you start? What do you want to know? Do you want me to keep doing? Do you want me to shut up? I mean, that is a valid response to my makeup tutorials. Shut up. We don't want it. Okay. Heard. I can do that. Alright, I am putting on a tiny bit of the, well, two, more than I wanted. I was going to put on a tiny bit of the pink blush because I'm going over it with red anyway, but hey. Let's look like a happy little cherub for just a second. There we go. Ow. Almost bent my finger back. Ow. Okay. There it goes. Some of my makeup doesn't really agree with me. Alright, so this is a cream pencil. I am just adding underneath before I put on my powder for my face. Because I've got the tackiness right now under my eyes. So we're going to use that instead of wasting more product. Not brilliant, not stupid. Neither, really. Alright, so you start in the middle. Go one way and go the other. Go one way, go the other. Pull anything that you don't want there. See? One way, then the other. One way, then the other. Alright. You take the darker color. And you pull it, and you also pull it up into these bits to darken them. Because you see here, I can see it, I don't know if you can. but it's not perfect. I want it to be darker. Then pull with your little finger. And then add more black. And I'll make sure that you don't have to touch your black up during your photo shoot, convention, whatever you're doing. Okay, then I'm going to take that peachy peach from before and pull it to give you a cute inner eye. Both sides. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. That'll do, pig. Also, I have a terrible memory, so I'm really curious as to what I'm saying in this video that I already said in my other video. This is just NYX Clear Fixing Powder, by the way. Just white. Because, I mean, like, I have stuff that's my color, but this little session isn't my color. This is just pale as fuck, so might as well, sorry, didn't mean to swear, might as well keep it that way, you know? See? It works. Right? Just like last time, my contour. I used to do the whole but don't do that anymore for obvious reasons. I also don't bother with my hairline because, you know, you're supposed to go like but I don't do that because you're not gonna see my hairline. Anyway, I know I'm terrifying. All right, so now I do have what am I gonna do for this? I'm thinking these two. This is not blush I'm putting on. This is eyeshadow in my pinky reds because I just want it to be a bit more red. Just a bit. Doesn't that work? Also, the lipstick of choice. Choice. It's a good red. I like red. I mean, it's not my favorite color. It was my kid's favorite color for a while, but not anymore. All right. That's nice. That's nice. All right. So now, let's see, we did that. Oh, I do this. Anyway, gross. Oh, mascara. Dusky. Okay. Not that you can really see them. My lashes are so thin and so blonde. Even with this stuff on, it's almost nothing, but hey, I feel prettier with it, you know? You know? I know. I know. And then I gotta do the blink, 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 because it puts stuff on here that would otherwise end up on my cheekies. Cheeky, cheeky, cheeky. Anyway. Okay. Next, we're gonna be weird. I'm not sure how this is gonna work. Okay. I want to do something drippy. How do I do drip? What kind of drippy? Now at this point, I'm kind of just wasting y'all's time. Okay, because I've got these guys that go down here, and they're all pretty. So from here, yeah, something like that. That'll work. This is one of the, not exactly a trust the process moment. It's like, you do you. Because I don't trust the process. I trust that I don't trust the process. is this side that messes up? Do you guys have like a good side and a bad side when it comes to your makeup? I do. And because of that, I'm changing it up a little. Intentionally now. Just a little. Okay. Back in with that gold. Because you don't want the gold to actually interfere with the black lines, because that won't show up well on camera. So you just kind of flip it around a bit, I guess. It's creepy.
I like it.
Okay. What is that? Alright, so across my little bridge, I'm going to do a gold line. Try to tie in the gold a little bit. That could look worse. Not gonna lie. It could look worse. Totally could. Okay. Yeah, that could be worse. Definitely could be worse. Yes, I'm ridiculous. I know I'm ridiculous. Don't worry. It's not a secret. Everyone knows I'm ridiculous. No, those are stars. I'm looking for something. Shut up. Yeah, that is stars. Okay. I'll just use that. I like stamps, okay? They're fun. They're fun. You can't stop me. And you can't change my mind. I would still put one right on my nose if I could. It wouldn't work, but I could try. Okay, where's my... Ooh, forgot. The child got into that. Very sad. That's a very expensive one. Oh, she got into this one too. I forgot. It's kind of broken. Anyway. Getting it on my nose. A little bit under my eyes because I can't get it all the way over here. Get a little bit on this side. A little bit on this side. It's got a bronzy color to it. It's one of the bronzer ones. It works. Okay. One more spray. Then we do lipstick. And we're done, people. I've been doing this. If you don't wipe off your lips before you put on lip stuff, you're gross. Just saying. Where is it? There it is. Like, I know I sharpened it before I started. Okay. Obviously, I'm not talking for this, but I will try to get it. So the main reasons why I don't wear my fangs that like the coolest vendor ever at Dark Force last year made for me is because when I wear lipstick, I fudge them up, so. I can try them with the red. Yeah, it would go well with the rest of the look. How do you cut nail on around your piercings? Carefully. Am I red? Am I red? So, that's the look, people. That's it. I'll be right back with the full look, wig and all. So, Un momento, por favor. And that's pretty much it. More Bob than sadness, so I got that wrong, but those are the teeth I mentioned. I love them. Hope you had fun. Bye.